Bad news from Walmart. 99% of Americans affected. Throw this out now, guys. Retailers like Walmart are now reporting credit card skimmers being installed in their registers. And if you guys are not aware, credit card skimmers, they usually steal your personal information right through your credit card as soon as you swipe it.
Police say you're watching a crime in real time. 3 suspects at a Walmart in Oswego, New York are allegedly attaching one of these, a credit card skimmer at a checkout. It takes them less than 30 seconds. The 3 allegedly skimming or tampering with point-of-sale terminals by illegally installing equipment like this to try to steal customers' data or PIN numbers. And not only at this location, but other Walmarts in the region too. Working in unison, authorities say they installed the skimmers, one on the lookout, in this case shielding the register with her scarf, while another places the device over the top of the card machine.
You think that all your information is safe. And unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of victims involved in this incident. Multiple Walmart locations, multiple states, multiple counties. I mean, this could be astronomical.
The biggest problem that they have here is that they're finding these skimmers way too late, which gives thieves plenty of opportunities to get your information. By mid-July, 14 Walmart locations across New York, 2 in Maine, and 1 Walmart location in Niagara, they had these devices installed in them. And since we're on the topic of retailers, many of them have been victims of a lot of organized crime. This has led to drops in the stock market as well as in their profits. And this is exactly the reason why many retailers like Target, like Home Depot, like Walgreens and Walmart, they're now teaming up with technology companies to develop and to deploy next generation video surveillance systems, which includes cameras that can recognize faces, readers for vehicle license plates, smart case locks, autonomous security robots, RFID tags, and predictive analytics software. Now, you might be thinking that some of these technologies have existed long ago, and you're probably right. But now they exist within the same time as artificial intelligence, a technology that can advance the existing ones to supernatural levels. Now, there's a lot of questions here, especially when it comes to privacy, something that they're probably going to have to defend against at some time in the near future. They want facial recognition cameras in there. Now, here's something that shouldn't be a question. Should you leave a like on this video? Of course. Should you also subscribe? Duh. Yes, of course you should subscribe. So I just want to go ahead and thank you guys so much for the support. But moving on. So company recalls, they're not that uncommon, right? Especially when it comes to cars, right? We have had plenty of that in recent years, and it's kind of unsettling how unsafe you could feel when you're out on the road. Now, there's all kinds of danger when you're out. You got to watch for other cars. You got to be careful with your own senses. And now you have to think about your own car as a liability, as it might be better to just take a long walk rather than drive. Enter Ford Motor Company, as they're now conducting a recall of hundreds of thousands of their F-150 trucks in our country. Ouch. Wonder how much that's going to cost the company. And it would be fine if this was just a problem with, our audio system, or maybe the seats are a little bit uncomfortable. But Ford has just informed us that there could be a wiring related problem with their electric parking brakes. That's not a minor issue, is it? So almost 900,000 trucks are affected, and they belong to the 2021 through 2023 model years. Owners who may have one of these trucks should expect a letter from Ford sometime soon regarding the fix for this issue. Now, this makes me question what the focus is nowadays when it comes to vehicles. Have they become like our phones, where we kind of get all these new fancy schmancy features that honestly we never use, and ultimately forget and focus on what's actually important, which is making a call? Well, the same thing goes for cars. And the same also goes for food, because you gotta think that food should be edible, right? But are rocks edible? Well, somebody better tell Trader Joe's that, as they're now recalling their pre-made falafel balls because some of them probably contain the hard stuff. Customers from 34 states and Washington, D.C. should now throw away their boxes of Trader Joe's fully cooked falafel if they don't want an emergency visit to the dentist. But hey, the problems don't end there, because if you have either their almond cookies or their broccoli cheddar soup, it might be a good idea to throw both of those out as well. The cookies are the almond windmill cookies and the dark chocolate chunk and almond cookies with sell-by dates between October 19th to October the 21st, and of course October 17th through the 21st. And the soup is called unexpected broccoli cheddar soup with use-by dates of July 18th to September 15th. Now the soup may contain insects and the cookies probably have rocks. Wait, does Trader Joe's grow their falafel balls and cookies from the ground? Like, why else are there rocks in them? I mean, what do you guys think about this? Do you think that this is going to make consumers avoid buying any of their products in the future? Now, on that topic, have you guys ever gone to a store where they give you free samples? And you're probably thinking to yourself, like, this is amazing. Like, I can get free food or drinks and they're not even forcing me to buy anything. Now, of course, we've all had free samples, right? Well, you're right. They're not forcing you to buy anything, but the mere fact that you took and tried their product is already like one step into you buying their product. Does that make sense? So this is actually called CAC, or CAC, customer acquisition costs, where a company is willing to shell out a little bit of money so that customers get a general feel or a taste for it. Now, some people out of guilt just buy a pack or two. However, there are those who try the product and then instantly understand that they don't like it. Now, think of this idea, but kind of switch up the products with stimulus checks or maybe even universal basic income. Now, at that point, how many people would want to buy into whatever's being sold to them? Now, don't get me wrong though, they helped a lot of people. However, they proved that stimulus checks worked in helping lower people's defenses. It shows that there's a clear, probable plan for our existing monetary system. And what is that? Well, they want cash gone. So what's a $2,000 stimulus check if they can get millions of Americans on board a digital currency? I saw this one article from Deutsche Bank where they're predicting the inevitable transition from physical cash to digital payments, and as reported by the Times, people in India swamped stores that were selling gold because one of their banknotes, the $2,000 or 2,000 rupee, will soon be withdrawn from circulation and will not be honored as legal tender. I ain't making this stuff up, guys. Now, the people there, they got the right idea by putting their money into physical gold, however, some of them also bought luxury brands, and I'm not sure if you guys agree, but those don't generally appreciate in value. Now, while it's not going to happen overnight, it is bound to happen, as this is where things are actually headed. By the way, guys, if you own a home, make sure your home is protected. Get your free home warranty quote. There's a link in the description down below of this video. I mean, other countries, they have their own CBDCs already. I mean, look at Russia. They have one. China has one. However, I'm pretty sure they're not going to play well with our central banks, as FedNow, which is what's being advertised to us at this point, because only businesses can use them for the time being. Will this give the United States a heavy advantage over other countries if they decide to trade with us? You might be wondering why. Well, I'm just making an educated guess here, because I don't think that we're going to provide much transparency when it comes to exchanges, especially with these two countries. But what do you guys think? Do you think we should just bow down and accept the inevitability that is the CBDC and give away our privacy just like that? Or should we instead speak up for what's right and inform everyone that we know of what's happening behind the scenes? Make sure you guys let me know in the comment section down below. And before I go, I just want to thank you guys so much for all the support, for the likes, for subscribing, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one.